All right, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV. We in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Blessings to the brothers and sisters out there supporting the channel. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or a video request. Once again, appreciate the love and support, man. We up in here, man. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss a video, man. And don't forget, we on all social media. So check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Shout out to Ray Zone 718 in the building early. Appreciate it. Bell icon button. Make sure everything on point, man. But we in here, man. Leathers, what's going on? I see you. Trick, what's going on? I see you. We're going to talk a little bit, short amount of time, get ready for the NBA games to come on. We're going to talk a little bit about J-Rock defeating Jarrett Hurd, and then, once again, it's another example of marinating going wrong. More upsets going to come. We're going to chop it up about that in a minute, man. And Curtis Anderson, a.k.a. Kurt Sugar, told everybody that it was going to be some upsets, and I had to agree with him. He was the first one to drop this prophecy. Shout out to Willie Williams, Jackals _034, L-File player. What's going on? He was the first one to say it was going to be some upsets. He came on my show and said it's going to be some upsets in the sport of boxing, and he was 100% right, man. Right after he said it, it was Charlo getting beat down by Tony Harrison. And then we had some other upsets come down the pipe. Nelson, what's going on? And pretty much last night, J-Rock was just too much. He had a great game plan. His ability to fight on the inside was top notch. He exposed that Jarrett Hurd couldn't fight on the inside. And that's what it boiled down to. He was able to conserve energy on the inside versus Jarrett Hurd. And he tied Jarrett Hurd hand up, and he beat Jarrett Hurd down, man. He really did. He went ham sandwich on Jarrett Hurd. He tied his hand. He did a lot of veteran tricks, and not too many fighters can fight on the outside. Fight in the pocket, fight on the inside, and dominate the way J-Rock did last night. He exposed that Jarrett Hurd couldn't handle the physicality on the inside. He couldn't handle the hand play on the inside. And pretty much he was a novice on the inside. Jarrett Hurd is a complete novice on the inside, bro. He didn't know how to outwork J-Rock. He didn't know how to get angles. He didn't know how to give him the cold shoulder. He didn't know how to hide punches on the inside. And pretty much, he got beat up. Yeah, J-Rock was beating up Charlo till he got caught. He got overconfident. Lewis, what's going on? Zetatumbo, what's going on? He got overconfident versus Jamal Charlo. Had he would have kept, been focused, and that been J-Rock problem. J-Rock got an impeccable defense, but at times he just loses focus. And I told people before this fight that if Jarrett Hurd had beat J-Rock, I would have moved him past Errol Spence in my pound for pound list, because J-Rock is better than everybody Errol Spence done beat. He fought everybody, but for his weight class, Mikey is a more accomplished fighter, but J-Rock can fucking fight. You know what I'm saying? He showed him more improved power. He dropped her, but we already talked about this last night. All right, but this is the problem that boxing is having, and boxing is going to replenish itself. Ricky E, what's going on? Does a great fight last night. Ricky E said, "Yup." Do you think J-Rock beats Jamil Charlo? 100%. I believe he would. If Jamil Charlo fights the way he fought, like versus John Jackson, versus Tony Harrison, versus Charles Hadley, versus Austin Trout, he'll lose to J-Rock every day of the week and twice on Sunday. That's now if Jamil Charlo was to get back to his old game plan, boxing move, then I believe that's a 55-45 fight in his favor. But J-Rock still can outbox him and beat him. But J-Rock is the most skilled. He the most skilled junior middleweight. To the point to he got the most skill, but he got enough power. See, Austin Trout is skilled, Lara is skilled. But the difference between Lara and Trout and Hurd is that is that J Rock put punches together. J Rock is a more offensive fighter. He put combinations together. He can fight on the inside, outside. He's not a 1-2 fighter, and he got more than enough power. He's a respectable puncher. But when you talk about physical talent and like power and box, like Jamel Charlo is the best. Is the best 154 pounder. If he ever put everything together, it's no comparison. At his best, moving laterally, slipping punches. His footwork is great, but now he fights like an Earl Spence clone, and that's the problem. So you can't really Amos, what's going on? Christian Lewis, what's going on? Jay Will, what's going on? Emmanuel Monk, what's going on? Fred, I see you. What's going on? You can't really judge Jamal Charlo on Jay Will, what's going on. You can't really judge Jamel Charlo on what he can be. What he is right now, he a lesser fighter than Tony Harris. He a lesser fighter than J Rock. If he ever put it all together, then he's the best 154 pounder out there. But potential will get you fired. Potential will get you beat. You know what I'm saying? But J Rock right now, he on top of the castle. And I had somebody ask me on Twitter, and I'll be busy. I had somebody ask me on Twitter, is J Rock pound for pound number 4? No, but he creep in. If he able to beat Jarrett Hurd again or beat Harrison Charlo winner, then he creep into my top 5. But you got to prove it wasn't no fluke. I don't think it was a fluke. Graylin Will stated, I got J-Rock got a real mean streak that Laura don't have, and J-Rock got the inside fighting game as well. And he not a 1-2 puncher. You seen that with Matt Korobov versus Lean last night. Matt Korobov was a certified 1-2 puncher. And when you were a certified 1-2 puncher, you know what I'm saying? That you gotta, if you can't get to 3-4 in the combination unless you punching like Triple G or Mike Tyson, that's gonna be a problem when you get to the top level. If nobody gotta worry about you getting to 3-4-5 in the combination consistently, then nobody gonna be scared of you. You know what I'm saying? J Rock was able to 1-2 it. He pop shot it at times. The round he took off, I can't remember the exact round, but I thought he should have took the 4th round off to conserve energy. But he fought, I think it was maybe the 7th, the 8th, maybe the 9th round. He took the round off and just was punching one shot at a time. I heard it was great. Cornelius Littlejohn, what's going on? I'm gonna just call you Finn, bro. I can't pronounce your whole. He said at times in the fight, it looked like Hurd was going to get stopped. It did, and you know why Jarrett Hurd didn't get stopped? Finn. I think it's Fim. I'm just call you Feminiki. I can't pronounce your name. Sorry, family. But why he didn't get stopped is because J Rock didn't go to the body. If J Rock 7th round, yeah, okay, appreciate it. J Rock didn't go to the body. Had J Rock went to the body early on, dug to the body, J Rock probably would have stopped Jarrett Hurd. Someone right about Jarrett Hurd last night. You know what wasn't right about Jarrett Hurd? It wasn't that his carburetor was messed up. It wasn't that his fuel injectors weren't running right. It wasn't that, his alternator starter wasn't jumping. You know what was wrong last night? The Rasheed Times was going on. What was wrong last night with J-Rock? Jarrett Hurd was simply, it was J-Rock. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. Well, nothing else wrong with Jarrett Hurd. Oh, he was his homecoming. No, J-Rock was the problem. No filter Tony Boxer. What's going on? J-Rock was the problem. And that's just what it boiled down to. J-Rock was the problem, bro. He was the problem. And it can't no mechanic fix that problem. If they were to rematch each other, same result. As long as he don't go home and get out of shape and party hard and all that, it's going to be the same results. It's going to be a guy that's going to see what he did wrong in the fight because he made mistakes, and they all make mistakes. He said, how was Hurd's defense last night? Terrible. They all going to make mistakes, And Jarrett Hurd, he started pressing for the knockout. Like, he believed the press clippings like, oh, you know what? I'm going to get him out of there, and later. He believed what we were saying. It ain't us that you need to believe. You need to believe. You need to make your opponent believe it. Yeah, email me, Champ Ross. I'll get in it. Yeah, email me. You know what I'm saying? He ate so many uppercuts last night. This dude threw a left hook, a right hook, a left hook. In combination. He threw a left hook, right hook, uppercut. He threw an uppercut, left hook. He threw an uppercut and came back with a right hand. He threw an uppercut, left hook, right hand, uppercut, left. Dude, this dude was putting some Mortal Kombat combinations on Jarrett Hurd last night. You can't. I mean, at the end of the day, they've been working on his defense. It's hard to do it on the fly. J Rock, like no filter Tony Boxer said, he just was the better fighter. J Rock, better hand speed, better punch technique, turning over his hands. They worked on power. Only reason he didn't get the stoppage last night is because he didn't. When he was inside with Jarrett Hurd, he didn't rip the body. He didn't rip the body. If he had sat there and ripped the body last night, he would have got Jarrett Hurd out of there. If he would have ripped that body, he'd got Jarrett Hurd out of there. But you know what? You can't say Jarrett Hurd done, Jarrett Hurd over with, and I ain't heard a lot of people saying that. No. Just like J-Rock took that loss to Jamal Charlo, Jarrett Hurd can build himself back up. Even if Jarrett Hurd do lose to J-Rock again, J-Rock just was the better fighter. Deuces 09. What's going on? J-Rock was the better fighter. You know, sometimes somebody just got your number, bro. We've seen it time and time in boxing again. It's just sometimes you can't beat a guy. He just got your number. Juan Denny, what's going on? J-Rock could fight. He was going to give Charlo the business, too, before he got caught. Yeah, he was giving Charlo the business, Juan. What you talk about? He was giving him the business. But Charlo just made a boxing move that, shit, I don't know too many. I don't know, D-Nizzle, what's going on? I don't know too many fighters who could have made that punch that Jamal Charlo made. That was one of the most phenomenal counter punches I've ever seen. You don't see a counter uppercut from that distance from a lot of fighters. That was a 1 in 1 million punch that Jamal Charlo hit J-Rock with. That was a 1 in 1 million punch that he hit him with. I ain't never seen nobody throw that combination before. J-Rock shoe shot, he hit him with a combination. I think Charlo rolled it, caught it, and caught another punch, and he returned fire with the same hit. That was a 1 in 1. I mean, I don't even think he could do that shit again. I don't think he could do it again. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't be able to throw that combination was special. You know, but anyway, he was a physical marvel at 154. At some point, I felt that he probably would have caught J-Rock and stopped him. You know, but then again, he didn't stop Austin Trout. And then again, Jamal was weight drained, but Jamal was just an animal at 54. He was just too fucking big for a lot of guys down there. Had the weight Reggie Singleton was going to had the weight been different, but J-Rock was out beating him. Could he have sustained that? Don't really know. You know, whoever bet on J-Rock last night, he was a 5-1. He was a 5-1. You know, but that boy a bad boy. That boy a bad. He bullied Hurd. D Hodges, you right. I'm based 93. What's going on? He bullied Hurd, but like I said before, that was a special performance by J-Rock. You know, it ain't nothing like going to enemy territory and getting a dub. I used to love when I played basketball and football and you go to somebody's house and you beat them. That's the best thing. You ever go to your boy's house? Remember when dudes used to play video games and you used to have to go to somebody's house and play them? Remember you had to go to somebody's house and play them in a video game? You might go and play NBA Live or 2K on the Dreamcast or Mortal Kombat or Smash Brothers, whatever y'all was playing back then, or Need for Speed, Dub Edition, whatever we was playing. It ain't nothing like going to your homie house and beating them. It ain't nothing like going to your homie house and beating them. Mad and going over somebody's house, CWM662. It ain't nothing like going to somebody's crib and beating them. That's the best thing that could have happened for J-Rock, was to accept that fight in DC, in the DMV area. That's the best thing that could have happened. It makes for a great story. Even if he don't go on to do nothing else in the sport of boxing, guess what would he say? He could tell his kids that story. He said, I missed my daughter's birthday training for this fight. Yeah, he wasn't gonna have. Yeah, he didn't rule Charleston's reach advantage, but that wasn't just gonna. I got you, appreciate it. That wasn't gonna do nothing. No way. He could not box J-Rock, and that's why I felt that Jamal Charlo was gonna beat him, because you can't miss him. Learned a bad fight on the inside. Yeah, he did. That's something that Stephen Bredman and J-Rock, they worked on, and it bought him some time to catch his breath. It stopped Jarrett Hurd from imposing his will. Then he cut him. I think he cut him with a left hook. Ooh, I'm base guy say it was a plus 800 if you took him by the shit. So $100 got you 8. And J Rock just came in there. It was his time to shine. But you know what's going on in boxing? All this marination going on, bro. All this marinating going on. And dudes gonna start losing. Dudes is gonna start losing. You know why dudes gonna start losing? Because they underestimating these dudes out here. They underestimating these dudes out here, man. You ducking the real competition to get beat, by lesser competition. And you know what? Them guys like J-Rock, they focus, man. They focus. You know what I'm saying? They hungry. And meanwhile, these guys like Jarrett Hurd, they ain't that hungry. Because if you hungry, you ain't even in a position to fight a J-Rock. If you hungry, you looking to eat all the little dots like Pac-Man on the screen. If you hungry, it ain't even no opportunity for a dude like J-Rock to even get a fight with Jarrett Hurd. He on his way out the division. If I'm progressing, I'm looking to fight Charlo, Harrison, Jaime Munguia, and I'm done. If he hungry, you only looking up. No offense to J-Rock, but if you hungry, you make that Charlo fight happen. If you hungry, you make hold on, give me a minute. Well, how to get on my screen? But if you hungry, especially you going out the division, you making these fights happen. If you hungry, you would have gave Alexander Lara a rematch. If you hungry, you're not just pussyfooting around. You progressing in life, and this is a life lesson. If you hungry, you don't have no time to look back, bro. And for Jarrett Hurd, he wasn't hungry no more. He took Jason Warborn and got $1 million payday. He in his hometown. He looking like, man, I'm looking forward to Charlo. J-Rock a good fighter. He overlooked him last night. He underestimated him last night. What's up, home skid? I see you. He overlooked him last night. That's what happened. But J-Rock was the better fighter, so even if he took him serious, he still was getting beat. Amir Shula, he still was gonna get beat down. But if you hungry, you don't get caught lacking, bro. Somebody that's hungry, ambitious, and they not complacent, they eyes wide open, bro. They're wide open. They're alert. It's kind of like being in the street. When you know you a target and you got chains around your neck in the street, or you got a nice little car that's souped up, guess what? You not at the light, all in between the sheets, listening to Ron Isley. Nigga, you alert. You know what I'm saying? You making sure ain't nobody run up on you on a light. You make sure you got your little, protection right there in your lap. You hungry. Ronald Gomez, salute. You hungry. Because you know you a target. So you alert. Ain't nobody going to catch you slipping. And you only looking to progress. You want a bigger bag, a bigger bag, a bigger bag. You ain't worried about nickel and dimes and pennies on a dollar or a couple of dollars. You looking for bigger bag, bigger bag, bigger bag out here. And Jarrett Hurd was looking to Jarrett Hurd, Toddy, I see you. Jarrett Hurd was looking just to get the pennies off the flow. He wasn't looking to be no superstar in boxing. And that's why I said I didn't like the way he was talking about fighting Charlo. I didn't like his demeanor. Now all of a sudden PBC had a huge fight, even though that was the best that was the best fight I seen this year. That's the best fight I seen this year. Bar none, you got it for free. Didn't get the promotion that Errol Spence and Mikey got, or Keith and Manny Pacquiao got. I guarantee this fight is probably going to be better than Keith and Manny Pacquiao. This fight probably going to be better than Sean Porter, Errol Spence. Real talk. This was a great fight, man. For this era, this was a classic fight for this era. For this year, that's a classic. You may not get another fight like that this year. On this level. On the championship level. I'm not talking about 2 Hispanic fighters fighting on Tecate TV or 2 UK fighters fighting in the UK. You may not get this level again. But you know what? It's more L's coming, bro. It's more L's coming. It's more L's coming. Deion Williams, salute. It's more L's coming. If Deontay Wilder don't be careful, him or Anthony Joshua gonna take an L. You never know. One day you can get a cold. One day It's hard to train for 8, 10, 12 weeks and peak on the 25th on a Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Just like you go to work every day, it's hard for you to go to work every day and feel like getting up, putting your pants on, putting your steel toe boots on, and going to work every day. But you do it. But you may not be in the best position to go to work and be the best you can be. But you know what? You're there. That's just like being in a boxing ring. You're not gonna be on your P's and Q's every night, especially if you fight once or twice a year. Shout out to Samuel Cruz. I see you. Oh, fight of the year by far so far. You're not gonna be on your P's and Q's. You're not gonna be on your P's and Q's every Saturday night you fight, especially fighting once or twice a year. You tell me fighting 3 or 4 times a year, hey man, I mean you're gonna be sharper. People think. I'm gonna talk about Dog Boy in a bit. People think that fighting 3 or 4, 5, 6 times a year, that oh man, you're not gonna survive fighting that type of fight. No, you're not. It make you sharper. Iron sharper iron. It's like the more you do something, the more you practice Madden, the more you practice 2K. The more you go out there and practice shooting the basketball, the more you perfect, working on cars. The more you put a brakes on, the more you put alternator on, the more you put on rotors on, the better you're gonna get at it. Boxing is repetitious. Dean is a salute. Boxing is very, very repetitious. The more you fight, the sharper you are, the better you're gonna get, the more alert you're gonna get. And the guys don't get it. The real goal, salute. These guys don't get it. They don't get it. You fight once or twice a year, blowing up 30, 20, 30, 40 pounds in between fights. Your whole camp is just shaving the weight off. You can't even focus on sparring like you need to. So a lot of these dudes gonna marinate and they gonna lose. Gervonta Tank Davis is another guy. He gonna just keep fighting lower level competition. And it's kind of like on the bike trail. I'm full of analogies today. It's like on a bike trail. If you just riding your bike on a flat surface all day, and your homeboy Tony come over and say, "Hey, come on, let me take you on my fucking bike trail." And Tony riding hills, he going up and down hills, Shit, you gonna die. You ain't gonna make it up and down them hills. If you in some good shape, you might just edge it out. You might just edge it out going up and down hills. You used to riding on flat surfaces. You know what I'm saying? But Mule Inc. Super Chat say J-Rock did his thing, man. Even though I lost on that under 10, yeah, that was you that said that. Hurd usually loses every fight until the overwhelming. Then later rounds, Tony versus J-Rock will be an intriguing fight if it happens. Yeah, I'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, you need some resistance in your life. In training, you go out there and get the biggest, baddest fighters in sparring, but that's not going to simulate a real fight. That ain't going to simulate no real fight. It's just not. You need real fights to really get you there. And Gervonta Tank Davis is going to be another one. By the time it's time to really, go all the way up and really test itself, can Gervonta Davis hit the 3rd, 4th, 5th gear? Shit, we don't know. Shamart, what's going on? We don't know if he's going to be able to do that. Because Miguel Burchett looked pretty good last night. Well, a lot of these dudes going to be marinating, and by the time it's time to get off the potty, when they get beat, they ain't going to believe it. Oh, I can't believe I got beat. I can't believe I got beat. A lot of these dudes go in their shells, they cry, they don't want to box no more because they got beat. But if you was fighting the competition you was supposed to, if you was fighting the fights you was supposed to fight, shit, you never know what can happen. You would have made a little bit more money. Now Jarrett Hurd, he may never get to the fight of a pinnacle of a Jamel Charlo. That would have perhaps been the best fight that was made in boxing this year. That might have been, yeah, he do have a lot of Margarito in him. That might have been the best fight that been made in boxing this year. Now you get from being part of the best fight in boxing this year, perhaps could have been a pay-per-view, perhaps could have been a historic mark in boxing. Now Jarrett Hurd go from like, all right, I might get another good. I had a great fight this year again, a fight of the year candidate again. I had one with Lara, but this time I was on the wrong end with J-Rock. But then again, he may never be in that position again. When God put you in that type of position to be in the biggest fight in boxing currently, or one of the biggest fights in boxing, or be able to sit there and make $2, $3, $4 million, and you don't take it, you pass it up, you may never get to the mountaintop again. But hey, then again, we talking rematches. Hey man, SJ Fish 101 salute. He said J Rock said it best. A loss is not a big deal. No, it's not a big deal unless the fighter make it a big deal. Detroit salute. He said, I hope Detroit show up for Tony 623. I'm going. Oh yeah, I'm planning on going, bro. I'm gonna get the funds together right now. So salute. Um, the difference is with talking about the rematch. If I'm J Rock, man, I just did a video, man. If I'm J Rock, I ain't giving no rematch. I swear to God, I'm not giving no rematch, bro. I ain't giving no rematch. I promise you, bro. I don't feel like J Rock. I feel like J Rock could beat him easier this time. I think a stoppage is on the table for J Rock this time. For him, he should drag it out to Philly. But remember, Jarrett Hurd was the same dude who didn't get Lara a rematch. Remember that. He didn't want to get Eric 90 Lara no rematch. So we don't forget that, bro. We gonna have receipts. We always gonna put receipts on for stuff like that. He didn't want to give Lara no rematch. Does Unification Trump a rematch? It depends. It's pretty much at the discretion of the sanction belt body and who did the contract. I'm not giving him no rematch, bro. Because you didn't get Lara, and then he didn't want. He don't. If Tony Harrison had beat Charlo, Jarrett Hurd wasn't gonna fight Tony Harrison. He only wanted to fight Jamel Charlo. So then again, Jarrett Hurd wasn't in the business of giving nobody no rematches. He wasn't giving nobody no rematches. He wasn't giving Jarrett Hurd no Jarrett Hurd wasn't giving no rematches out. He wasn't trying to fight Lara. Lara had a rematch clause. They ordered a rematch. Jarrett Hurd finessed his way out of it. So how do you expect Jarrett Hurd? How do you expect J Rock to return the favor? At the end of the day, it's easy money. It's easy money. Because he gonna beat him again. It don't mean that Jarrett Hurd should retire, or he can't go out the way he go out, but it's hard. When somebody laid a blueprint on how to beat a guy like Jarrett Hurd, and people got the ability to see what happened. That's why Jarrett Hurd didn't want to get Lara a second look, Harrison a second look, and if J Rock get a second look, it's gonna be the same result, and maybe even worse. If he come in focused and with the same hunger, because Stephen Bradman gonna have him rip the body this time. Say, okay, we left some body work out there. If we rip the body, we can get him out of there. If I'm J Rock, man, I'm looking at Harrison and a Charlo winner, bro. Because I barely just made weight. He just barely made weight for that last fight. This is a perfect opportunity for Lara versus Jamel. Man, that fight don't matter no more, bro. That fight it's dead. That fight dead, bro. This would be J Rock versus the winner of Harrison and Charlo. Ben said Hurd was not elite. I'm not saying that he didn't have an elite skill set, but he had an elite resume in this era. Hurd got beat so badly his family started leaving. Damn, for real? And that's crazy. That's real crazy, man. And like I said, man, it is what it is for him, man. He's a good fighter, man. But he got to rebuild himself back up. He rebuilt himself back up, then shit, you never know what can happen. But for him, it is what it is. But hey, he got beat. Corey Lee, what's going on? Salute. Corey Lee was at the fight working yesterday, man. In all the interviews, I seen you and Fred interview, all in the interview. A rematch? I wouldn't get that motherfucker rematch. Not immediate rematch. Because not how he played Lara, he was willing to get Tony Harrison a rematch. But if that's on the floor and that's the only fights you can get, yeah, J Rock gonna beat him again. He gonna beat him again. Jarrett Hurd been trying to improve his defense and fight on the back foot. He ain't gonna be able to prove his defense, back foot fighting, and inside fighting. He ain't gonna be able to prove he ain't improved his defense yet. Jason Wellborn was touching him. He ain't gonna be able to prove that defense. It's a wrap. J-Rock a bad. He just gotta hope to catch J-Rock. He gotta hope to double, come behind the jab, double the jab, down his pipe, and put some pressure on J-Rock and put J-Rock on the back foot. But J-Rock came strong, physically strong. He had too much hand speed, too much fight. He was just a better fighter inside, pocket, outside. He took that seventh round. I think it was the seventh round. Somebody said he took off. He pop shot at her. He danced around the ring enough. Just a better fighter. That's why I felt that Jamel was going to beat him because you can't miss him. You can't miss him. You know, that uppercut, left hook, left uppercut, right up. Excuse me, the right uppercut was killing it last night. His left foot, his combinations was on point. He hit Jarrett Hurd across the temple 3 times in a row, and the third shot he dropped. Or was it 2 times in a row he dropped? Hurd wasn't Shazam, he was Sham. Damn. That was corny. He came out like Shazam. I said, you think he's Shazam? And I like Shazam. I like Shazam better than the Endgame. Shazam, J2121, what's going on? C4 154 is a confusing division right now. We don't know who the best is in the division. No, we don't. We can get an answer real quick, fast, in a hurry. Because if whoever wins Charlo Harrison, I hope it's Harrison. Because it's Charlo, a goofball. Fucking cornball. He's a goofball. Harrison and J-Rock might not be the most scintillating fight, but you know what? It do a lot for the sport. You got 2 guys in there that got a combined 3 losses. You got 2 guys in there that's from Philadelphia and Detroit. 2 throwback, 2 retro boxing times. It don't get no better than that. That's the root of boxing right there. That right there, that's the birth of boxing right there. When you talk about Philadelphia and you talk about, you talk about Detroit, Michigan, Joe Louis, Robinson fought up here for a minute, Tommy Hearns, and you talking about Michigan in general, Flint, Clarissa, Floyd, was Chris Bird, I think, the real brother. I mean, it's a large lineage of fighters that come through here. Kronk, you had Adonis Stevenson train here. Philadelphia, you saw Joe Louis, you talk J-Rock, you talk all those plentiful fighters that did their thing in Philly, man, from back in the day, the guys that don't get that much recognition, man. Danny Garcia, Bernard Hopkins, you just start going through tough fighters through Philadelphia, and what better way to do is Philly versus Detroit? Back to the roots of boxing, man. But hey, Charlo can get it in too. He can get it in too. But if you counting on Charlo knocking Tony Harrison out, I'm gonna tell you he gonna get stopped. He gonna get stopped. If he come in there to knock out Tony Harrison and come straight down the pipe, he get knocked out. That's not his game. That's not his game. That's why he lost the first time. He got beat by a jab. And all Tony Harrison got to do is change it to and put a right hand behind it, and then change the jab over to a left hook right hand combination. He gonna park Charlo. I'm telling you that right now. If Charlo don't come with more finesse and a more calculated game plan, his shots don't flow like they should flow, he getting stopped, bro. Her resume better than Jamel? Oh, by far. Her got one of the best resumes in boxing. Him and Danny Garcia. And Canelo Alvarez and obviously Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? So for people saying, oh, Jamel gonna come out and knock him. No, he not. Jamel is not a knockout puncher. Stop believing that. He not Jamal. He come out there telegraphing shots again, he's going to get ate up. He's going to get ate up again. Because if he don't knock Tony Harrison out in the first 2 rounds, he come out there and he aggressive, dude, Tony Harrison is just going to walk him into shots. He going to walk him into shots once again. And this time, it's going to be with a right hand. He going to lead off with right hands. He know his speed. He know his punch trajectory. He know that he going to need to use that left hook a little bit more, or right hand a lot bit more. Dude, the way y'all talk about Charlo, that fight could have went either way. Because Charlo didn't slip no punches, bro. Charlo ate punches all night. Harrison slipped so many punches from Charlo, it wasn't even funny. This dude was taking punches. Where they was fighting at? Brooklyn? He was punching all the way, taking his punches all the way back to Houston. Back to Lafayette. Back to Houston. And then he was trying to get him, trying to get him back to Brooklyn. That don't work with no slick fighter. That might work with a guy like Hurd, Margarito. You get in there telegraphing shots versus Canelo, Tony Harrison, J-Rock, you gonna get ate up. Can't do it. If Jamal Charlo get back to just letting his shots flow. So if you told me he would go back to Ronnie Shields, I would pick Jamel. I would pick Jamel Charlo all day, and I love Tony Harrison, but I would pick Jamel Charlo. He had a man. He had Tony Harrison had Jamal Charlo wobble like 7 times. 7 times he had him wobble. 7 times. 5 to 7 he had him wobble, bro. 5 to 7. If it was that easy to knock out Tony Harrison, why didn't he do it the first fight? The nigga not that good, bro, under Derrick James. He not. Uppercut kid boxing, what's going on? You mean Hurd? You mean the J-Rock could beat Hurd? And I know you mean the typo. I don't think J-Rock and Hurd, Jamil is that much more scintillating, but for the same time, Tony Harrison can stop Jamil Charlo. I don't. Jamil Charlo can stop Tony too. That is a fact, but not under Derrick James. It's not gonna happen unless he start listening to Derrick James and let his shots flow. He not Errol Spence. He not Errol Spence. He not Errol Spence. Stop thinking he can go in there and walk. He couldn't cut the ring off. That's the problem. He couldn't cut the ring off on Harrison. He couldn't cut the ring off on Trout. You know what I'm saying? He dropped Trout a couple times, but some of them knockdowns was fugazi. He ain't gonna beat him with that style, man. He gonna have to calm down, let it show. He was fighting just like Errol Spence, bro, but the generic version. You know what I'm saying? He was fighting like the generic version, bro. Everything was telegraphed. Everything was just like, dude, like, can you just put 3-4 punches together and let the shots flow? He was 1-2. He was like trying to windmill it, bro. Like, that ain't your style. All right, Muhammad Maguire might move up. Facts tell him he may be moving up. But you know what? You know, to kind of close this out, and I'll take a few questions. To close this out, man, J-Rock was right last night. He said the commentary be too biased, bro. Real talk. The commentary got niggas thinking Jamel Charlo won, bro. Like, the commentary, you know, biased towards Jarrett Hurd. They already know who they want to win. And that's why I don't listen to the commentary, bro. I don't listen to it. King Black, what's going on? He said, Charlo gonna body Chuck. Why did he body him the first time, bro? Why? That's what be killing me. People say, "Oh, what is he gonna do different, bro?" That's all I want to know. What is Charlo gonna do different? What is he gonna do different that he didn't do the first time? That's all I want to know. Cause he had 12 rounds to body Harrison the first time. What does he do different this time? Because guess what? Before that fight, he fought Austin Trout the same way. Before that fight, he fought Erickson Lubin. Don't count. That was a quick one. Before that Erickson Lubin fight, he fought Charles Halley the same way. Before the Charles Halley fight, he was losing to Julian Jackson's son, John Jackson, the same way. The same way. And before Julian Jackson, he had another fight with Ronnie Shields. He got beat up by Vanes Monterosian. So at the end of the day, real talk, Tony Harrison shouldn't even have gave Jamil Charlo a rematch because he didn't give Vanes Monterosian a rematch. So he had 12 rounds to knock the brother out. Why didn't he do it in 12 rounds? It ain't like he had an injury. It ain't like he was sick. It ain't like he changed trainers. He had his trainer in his corner. Jamil Charlo had been fighting like that the last 4 to 5 fights. He gonna come out the same way. He gonna come out aggressive, telegraphing shots, not going to the body, not listening to Derrick. This ain't even on Derrick James. This is not on Derrick James. This is on Jamil Charlo. Jamil Charlo is an emotional creature. He's a female boxer. He's Carissa Shields in the Hannah Gabriel fight. He fights on emotion. He fights on emotion like a little female. You say something about him, he getting his feelings. He crying. He doing a little female shit like he grew up with a skirt on and some panties on and a bra on. Come on, I can't rock with nobody like that, bro. You can't rock with nobody that rock like a female, bro. He fight like he fight with that emotion. That's not good. He fight like a little itch, a little crybaby. You can't fight like that. You got to check your emotions at the door. Then again, like I said before, if you would have went back to Ronnie Shields and put your pride aside, this would be a simple fight. This would be a simple fight. This would be a simple fight for him. And if he had Jarrett Hurd have fought him, he'd have beat Jarrett Hurd. He'd have beat Jarrett Hurd. Just as he is, he'd have beat Jarrett Hurd. He'd have beat him. So Jarrett Hurd robbed them a too big payday. That was been. Remember Charlo? Was it the Charlo's first main event? He had a main event. No, he didn't have a main event. Was that Jamel Charlo's first main event? That might have been his first main event. No, that wasn't even a main event last time out, bro. Has Jamel Charlo even had a main event on this television level? He fighting with too much emotion. You can't go in there, bro. Now, had this been a Margarito, a Mexican type, Chavez Jr. type of fighter, that'd work for you. Because you can telegraph your shots, but you're not going to miss them because they're not moving their head. They're not going to move their head. But when you get in there with a slick fighter like Tony Harrison, who going to move that head, he going to move the head. He going to move his head. You know? He going to move his head. Yeah, let's talk about dog ball real quick. Try to make it about 154-pound division just got interesting, bro. And I also wanted to say I felt that I want to thank J-Rock, Tony Harrison, Sean Porter. They killing the O in boxing. J-Rock, Sean Porter, Tony Harrison. I know some other guys out there. I'm trying to think off the top. But them three, Sergey Kovalev is another one. I know we don't like Kovalev, but you gotta get credit where credit is due. Kovalev, Harrison, J-Rock, Sean Porter. Who else we got out there? That's the ones I can think of right now. Nonino Donaire is another guy. Got to put him in there. Those guys are showing. Juan Estrada is another guy. Got to put him in there. Those guys showing that you don't need Joe O to succeed in boxing. Now I don't think Porter gonna upset Spence. Spence too good. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't just about overlooking Xavier the boxing nerd. This is about dude. Like you can't just be like, oh man, he ain't shit because he got a loss on this. Neves last night. Emmanuel Neves, he had a loss on his resume. Tevin Farmer, dude, a loss ain't nothing, man. A loss is just a loss is a road bump. Angel Santos salute. A loss is a road bump, bro. Sean Porter had 2 losses and still got a world title. You know what I'm saying? Tony Harrison had 2 losses before he got a world title. J-Rock had a loss before he got a world title. No, Dino Lanier took 2 losses. He had a loss to Grimo Rickendow at the Radio Music City Hall in New York. He had a bad knockout loss to Nicholas Walters. He came back and he got a world title. He came back and got a world title. Kovalev lost to Andre Ward twice. Came back, won a world title. Come on. Came back. Miguel Burchett, yeah, he lost to a guy Jamil Herring beat. At 126, this dude was tall. And I think he stopped him with a left or right hook. He stopped Burchett. Tall guy. What's the loss? Canelo didn't have several losses to his resume. It ain't stopped him. Even though they run him, most of them as wins. You crazy as hell. Harrison got a lot of power to stop fucking Jamel Charlo. You out your fucking mind. Tony Harrison is a puncher. By trade. He's a puncher. He got plenty of punch. He a better puncher than Jamel Charlo. Now he's not a better puncher than Jamal, but he a better puncher than Jamel. Jamel is a solid puncher. Tony Harrison Tony Harrison put your ass to sleep. You know what I'm saying? He can punch. Jamel Parlo, he ain't no natural puncher, bro. That's why you gotta telegraph his shots to get knocked out. I've been watching Jamel Charlo since he was fighting Demetrius Hopkins and Kari Muyaki and guys like that. I've been watching Tony Harrison since he been fighting Bronco McCart. Since he had a partnership with Better Made in Detroit. So come on, fuck up out of here. That Charlo can be stopped. But let's talk about Isaac Dogbay. He got the business last night. I was watching in between the rounds with J-Rod, then I went back and watched the rest of the fight. I taped it And I still got it on tape, and Nevada is a problem. You know, yes, he do got the power to stop Charlo. Stop playing, bro. He was hurting Charlo with a jab. What is y'all talking about? He hurt Charlo with a jab on several occasions. He stopped Charlo. He was hurting Charlo with a jab. So if somebody can stun you with a jab and hurt you with a jab, you talking about he can't stop a guy with his right. If he put his right hand behind it, he put his left hook behind it. You out your mind. Some of you niggas just need to go back to boxing school, man. Somebody need to start a page for boxing school, bro. Real talk. They need to start a page for dudes to learn how to go to school for how to learn boxing, bro. It's called boxing. He was on his bicycle, bro. It's called boxing. When Floyd was doing it, what y'all calling it running? When Manny Pacquiao was fighting Rios, was it called running? Fuck up out of here, man. Y'all be talking. Y'all be just making excuses up, man. Fuck up out of here. It's called boxing. I'm supposed to stand there and let them hit me? Fuck up out of here. Fuck up out of here. A lot of people just know boxing. I'll start a class. Just don't. Please do, bro. Kurt Sugar, man. These dudes, you supposed to sit there. Oh, what about when motherfucking Jamel Charlo was running from Violence? That's running he did versus Violence Monterosian. Now I know a lot of you niggas don't even know that he fought Violence Monterosian. What you call it? Nah, Floyd wasn't no fucking different, nigga. What you talking about? What about Pernell Whitaker? What about Muhammad Ali? You know what I'm saying? What about Willie Pep? What about those guys? They was running? That's all I want to know. They was running? Or it's different because they legends? It's different because they legends? Come on, man. Stop playing with me. Boxing is hit and don't get hit, bro. It's hit and don't get hit. It don't matter if you're on their level. Nigga, it's the same style. Charlo used to fight the exact same way. He used to fight the exact same way. And a lot of y'all don't know that shit. Y'all just started watching Charlo when they made it to this level. Nigga, I've been watching Jamel Charlo since he been with Golden Boy, bro. Since he beat Gabriel Rosado. Tell me why he was running from Gabriel Rosado then. Tell me why he was running. If Tony Harrison was running, then Jamel Charlo was running from Gabriel Rosado. He's running from Violence Monterosian. So you can't call the kettle black. Can't call the kettle black. That's what they're going to say about Terrence Crawford when he outboxed Errol Spence. He was running all night. I already know what y'all going to say. Errol Spence was the aggressor. But the difference is Terrence Crawford going to he going to outbox that motherfucker. Then he going to run down on him. He going to beat the shit out of him. You ain't going to have to use that excuse. Because once he take Errol Spence heart and soul out of his ass, then he going to snatch and take his vertebrae out his back. He going to take his whole spine like he fucking Scorpion on Mortal Kombat 11. He gonna take his whole spine out that nigga's out of. He gonna snatch his soul. He gonna snatch his fucking soul. I'm telling you what's gonna happen. Like I said before, man. He ain't snatch that nigga's soul. Y'all niggas gonna be coming up with this. He ain't gonna have no excuses the way he gonna do it. It's gonna be a Picasso. It's gonna be a Mona Lisa. That's what it's gonna be. I'm telling y'all what's gonna happen, bro. It's levels to this shit, man. It's a reason they ain't putting Errol Spence in there with movers like that, bro. Get his ass out boxed. He'll get beat by J-Rock, bro. I swear to God, J-Rock could beat Errol Spence right now. He a dog walk Errol Spence. Errol Spence better not go up to 54 till a lot of them dudes move on up. He better not move on up. Because it's a couple guys there that get him the fucking business. Real talk. Real talk. Get him the motherfucking business. Get him the business. No matter when Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence fight, I put all the money up, bro. I'm confident in that one. Ain't nobody Spence bashing. Look how these niggas getting they feelings. Spence bashing. When y'all be bashing Terrence Crawford, do I be like, oh, Crawford bashing? Nah, nigga, it's facts. Niggas all, oh, Spence bashing. Man, I can't wait till he get his ass whooped. I can't wait till he fight Terrence Crawford, bro. I can't wait till he fight Terrence Crawford. I'm telling you, he might not even fight that nigga. He might move up and save himself the shame. He might move up and save himself the embarrassment and let Canelo blow his head off. He might move up and let Canelo, because he ain't gonna want to fight J-Rock for that fight J-Rock. But J-Rock beat the hell out of Errol Spence, bro. He don't want to fight Tony Harrison. If Tony Harrison get past Jermell Charlo, he beat the hell out of Errol Spence, bro. That nigga ain't moving up to 54 till them niggas gone. Fuck up out of here. Get him, Mike. What's going on? You out your man. Errol Spence get trashed at 54. And Crawford ain't got a shot. He can't move up and fuck with them niggas neither. Keith Thurman, nobody at 54. 47. Sean Porter, nope. Keith Thurman, nope. Can't none of them niggas, man. Can't none of them niggas fuck with them niggas up there, man. Them niggas a different animal, bro. It's a different animal, bro. It's a different animal. That's why Sean Porter came back down, bro. It's a different animal up there. Errol Spence he'll get stone cold stunned up there, bro. He don't want no smoke with them niggas up there. He best to stay at 54 or 47 or jump to 60 and take that Canelo money. He gonna have Crawford problems. Watch what I tell you. Errol Spence ain't outboxing none of them niggas, man. None of them niggas. He ain't outboxing none of them niggas up there. I'm sorry, bro. He getting fucking dog walked to the window, to the wall. It's gonna be blood swipping down his balls. They gonna beat the shit out of him up there. He better not go up there fucking with them niggas. Not right now. He might can get Jarrett Hurd. He might can get Hurd. He might can get Lara on his way out. He might can fuck with an Austin Trout. He might can get Erickson Lubin too. But Erickson Lubin punching. That little nigga can punch. Spence, what power? What was his power at, Rodney Jones? Where's his power at versus Mikey Garcia, bro? Where's his power at? What power he carrying? What power he carrying in 47? You know what I'm saying? If he don't stop Sean Porter, then what y'all gonna say then? Because he ain't going up there stopping no J-Rock. Intellect. Oh, J-Rock ain't got no intellect. Harrison ain't got no intellect. If it came down to him and Jermell Charlo boxing again and Jermell went back to Roddy Shields, he ain't got no intellect. Please, man. Mikey will be, shut the hell up with that bullshit. For real, man. I'm gonna talk about Dog Boy real quick, man. Isaac Dog Boy. He talking about, I was weight drained. I said, man, you know what? I turned that shit off after his interview. Now he want to use the excuse he was weight drained. Look here, you should have just never took the rematch. You should have moved up. You know what happened? That Mexico got some good ass fighters now. I don't know where this footwork came from, because Canelo didn't approve this footwork. Juan Estrada got some footwork. Nervaez got some footwork, and Nervaez is mean too. Canelo and Estrada, they ain't got the mean streak that Nervaez got. Nervaez was around there. He broke his hand on Isaac Dogbo's head yesterday, bro. Hurt his hand. He hit that motherfucker with the Thanos fist, bro. And Dogbo looked like Martin when they lump his face up. Dogboy got worked out, bro. Dogboy got stretched. I mean, this dude was just too small. If he go to 26, who you gonna beat up there? Him and Gary Russell will be a straight fight if he build himself back up. They both a little short T-Rex arm ass dudes, but dude, Dogboy got outworked, man. That dude, Nervaez, was pivoting. He was sticking and moving. Man, what Ezel tell Debo? He said, you should have been bobbing and weaving. You know, that dude, man, he did it, man. He put combinations on his head. You know, he said, give me the coney with all the works. Give me the coney dog with all the works. Mustard, onions, chili. You know what I'm saying? That Nervaez was just, man, he was like Stretch Armstrong. Who remembers Stretch Armstrong? But remember, you used to have a Stretch Armstrong dial, and you could stretch his arms out. For all my dudes who grew up in the 90s, I mean, he was Stretch Armstrong out there. You know what I'm saying? Shut the hell up. These dudes be trying to return your woman. Fuck up out of here. Fuck up out of here with that bullshit. I almost blocked your ass. Yeah, get up out of here. Get up out of here. See you later, bro. I ain't tolerating that shit no more. Get up out of here. Yep, you block. I personally block you. Go tell your mama that. Go tell your mama that. I don't want no fanboys up in this motherfucker who don't know shit. If you're gonna be a fanboy, know the shit, know something about boxing. Get the fuck up out of here. These niggas be, I swear this be Errol Spence family. It'll be Errol Spence on here. I can't wait till he get beat. That's the personal view on me. When he get beat, I'm gonna go crazy. Maybe Canelo, Crawford. May it be Zeus himself. When he get beat, I'm gonna throw a party because I'm sick of you niggas. I can't wait till y'all disappear. It ain't about him. It ain't about Earl Spence. It's about these fanboys being gone, man. Y'all worse than Pactards, whatever they call them, Flow-Mos. Y'all worse than Canelos. Y'all the worst, bro. Y'all a whole bunch of JFL heads, bro. I remember JFL heads went on Cali Enigma joint or whoever he was arguing with over Danny Garcia. A lot of you niggas like JFL heads. A lot of you dudes like JFL heads, bro. For real. Y'all don't even know it, dog. I can't wait till Errol Spence lose. I can't wait till he lose. I'm going to throw a party. Because I'm going to just watch the internet burn. I don't have nothing against people from Dallas, Houston, San Antonio. I ain't got nothing against y'all. But this Errol Spence, this Dallas Cowboy Errol Spence fan, I can't wait till it burn to the ground. Because I'm going to piss on, I won't even piss on the fire. I'm going to throw gasoline on the fire. I want to see these pages destroyed, each page by each page. I want to see them crippled. I want to see them. Remember when you played Super Mario Brothers and you beat a motherfucker and you beat the little boss and his castle crumble? I want to see all the castles crumble in the motherfucking thing. I ain't got shit against the nigga. I just hate his fans, bruh. I hate these fans that try to sit up here and tell me something about boxing, but they don't know shit about boxing. I respect intellect. But when you ain't got no intellect coming back, bro, and it's all fanboy, I can't wait till he lose. I ain't gonna lie. I can't wait till he lose. I can't wait till he lose. I want him to continue to feed his family, but I can't wait till the nigga lose, bro. I ain't gonna never fake the funk with y'all nigga. I can't wait till he lose. I ain't praying on his downfall, but I ain't praying against it. He says Texas finna start falling because of the Rockets. The Rockets fall on their own, bro. The Rockets fall on their own, man. James Harden at the liquor store. James Harden at the liquor store. Right after they lost, he at the liquor store. I don't know where your comment at, bro. Like, dude, post it again. I can't read every comment. I try. Yeah, I'm a hater. I'm a hater, John Blaze. You right. I'm a hater. I hate you. I hate you, Errol Spence fanboys. You fanny boys. Y'all by far the worst I ever ran into, bro. Y'all worse than the Pacquiao. I can deal with the Pacquiao fans. I can deal with them. I can deal with the Floyd Mayweather fans. But I can't deal with these Errol Spence not knowing. At least Pacquiao fans knew he fought Southpaw, bro. I can't deal with you Errol Spence niggas, bro. Not all you. Some of you make valid points. I will give some of y'all be like, whoop-de-whoop, you know, his jab. I'll be like, okay, I respect them. But you niggas that say, oh, Errol Spence can move up and beat light heavyweights and he hurts heavyweights in the gym. Man, fuck up out of here. Can't stand you niggas. I ain't the only one. I'm the one that can admit it. I'm the one that can admit it, though. I can admit it's a lot of dudes out here that feel the same way I feel, but hey, they ain't gonna admit it though. They not gonna admit it. There's a lot of dudes out here, man, that feel a lot of different ways, but I'm just the one that's gonna keep it 100, man. I ain't gonna never fake it. If he go out there, he beat Terrence Crawford, I'll be the first nigga on the internet to congratulate him. But I still ain't fucking with him. You know, I ain't fucking with his fan. I ain't got nothing personal against the guy. I don't know nothing about his family. I don't care nothing about his nothing like that. But it just ain't my cup of tea. The Colt fanboy movement. I'm straight. I don't like the Dallas Cowboys for what it's worth. So maybe it's easy for me not to like Errol Spence and that whole Dallas fan. I can't stand the Cowboys. I can't stand the Cowboys, bro. Can't stand them, bro. Every year. So when they was winning, okay, cool. Every year with the Dallas Cowboys, we gonna win the Super Bowl. Nigga, y'all last Super Bowl was 95, bro. That's over 20 years ago. It's over 20 years ago. I don't give a shit. It's hating bad for your health, nigga. Fuck you, be nigga. They bothering my life. I can't stand pussy niggas like John Blaze. For real. Out here, oh, Errol Spencer. You probably be hating on Terrence Crawford, though. You probably be hating on Terrence Crawford. The Errol Spence. I should make a video. Things that Errol Spence fans say. Oh, Terrence Crawford too small. Okay. Terrence Crawford too small. Hey man, why you think Errol Spencer beat Terrence Crawford? He too small. That's the generic answer, bro. Generic answer. They want to talk about, oh, you know, this guy ain't this black. You know, we pro black over here. Whoop-de-whoop. I'm pro PBC because Al Heyman. What about Fox? What about Fox? What about Jerry Jones, bro? I don't want to go too deep into it. What about Fox and Jerry Jones? Y'all supposed to be so black. So pro-black. What about Fox and Jerry Jones, bro? What about they just shitted on? They just shitted on Nipsey Hussle. You know. What about Jerry Jones, man? Y'all still? I bet Errol Spence fans still eating Papa John's. I bet Errol Spence fans still eating Papa John's, bro. How much you want to bet? No, I don't care. I don't care. Cowboys, Jerry Jones, Papa John's. And I remember Fred got mad at me and was like, from Barbershop, he was like, yeah, man, you still watching the NFL? You still watching the NFL? How can you watch the NFL? I'm like, bruh. I'm like, dude, didn't you? He said, well, I watched the Super Bowl. Like, bruh, you hung yourself right there, dude. How you still watching Fox, boxing on Fox? How you still watching Earl Spencer? He cool with Jerry Jones. It looked like the Django cover with Steven and the Candyland Master. Yeah, he gonna call you a hater, get him my. I don't care what they say to me, bro. It don't make me no difference, bro. I came up in the trenches playing the dozens with people, bro. I came up in the trenches playing the dozens. That when you playing the dozens or you cap whatever you call it, wherever you come, hey, you up, man. If I can survive elementary school, middle school, capping with people with hush puppies on and shit, man, you can survive it. Real talk, it don't make me no difference, bro. You can say whatever you want to say, cause I'm comfortable with myself and I'm comfortable with my life right now. I don't get off here and then I just go to a shitty life. You know what I'm saying? I'm miserable and shit. And I go back to my mama basement or some shit like that. Nah, bro. I don't go back. I'm pretty straight, bro. I definitely got room to improve, to get better. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? I'm happy just to be here another day. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there, all the mother figures out there. Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? All the mothers that lost kids, that lost brothers and sisters, lost their mothers. Everybody out there. Shout out to everybody Mother's Day, man. Mothers out there, man, because we wouldn't be here in one fashion or another. If your mother gave you up for an adoption, you still wouldn't be here without her. So you owe her. You owe her that, man. For real. You owe her that. And I seen the funniest shit before I open up a Q&A. Me and my daughter, we went to the store today, right? Or was it? Yeah, today. We went to the store today. Get some last few gifts and shit. And I seen them have Father's Day stuff up already. I say, damn, they got Father's Day shit up already. I say, shit, we winning this year. I said, damn, they got the Father's Day shit up already during Mother's Day and shit. I said, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up, man. But hey, I appreciate everybody, man, for real, man. We may talk shit, go back and forth, may not agree. If I didn't block you still here, that's because we still cool, man. So I respect everybody out there, man. All your opinions, man, even how stupid they is. As long as you don't just keep with the dumb comments every day or the troll. I just call it trolling. I respect everybody comments. I respect everybody respecting the platform. For real, man. Like, dude, I respect everybody, man. I respect everybody content that I watch. I don't watch a lot of people's stuff no more, but the Cali Enigma, Town, World Breaker, him and Kurt Sugar, love that shit. I don't comment or say nothing because apparently I don't want to step on nobody's toes. So I do watch World Breaker a lot. So World Breaker Fight, I watch him a lot. Love his channel, love his intellect. Love everything that he doing over there. So Sweet Science Sports see what's going on. Woodstar TV, respect everything he doing. Um, the Cali Enigma, y'all know that's my brother. I respect everything he doing. Town Business, respect everything he doing. Carl Burrell, CB Sports TV, always respect them. Respect CB Sports TV. Who else we got out there? Showbiz the adult. Respect everything he doing. Channel is phenomenal. Love his channel. Love his opinion. Who else you got out there? Uh, I always forget his name. I want to get it. I want to get it right, bro. The homie from the UK. Um, the homie from the UK. I want to get it right, man. Give me 1 second. I want to get his channel right. BWTM online with the whole round for round boxing thing, man. Shout out to him as well, man. If I forgot anybody, bro, shout out to everybody, man. The box community holding it down, interviews, everybody. I enjoy everybody content that I do watch, man. I try to watch as much as possible. Um, all the interviewers out there, respect your content, man. And everybody out there holding it down. But y'all got some questions? I opened up the questions. If y'all got some Q&As for the game, come on. Oh, get him Mike. Get him Mike. He was just on here. Ain't that a bitch? I forgot about him. Get him Mike. Y'all subscribe to Get him Mike Boxing. GEM Boxing. Get him Mike, man. Good brother, man. Good brother. Really good brother, man. Solid. Solid. I gotta catch up with him at one of these fights. My fault, but I said we both mine was on survival mode almost the whole night. Okay, for sure, Flashy B. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you talking about yeah, Mikey, yeah, Mikey. At the end of the day, people wanted survival mode on Tyson. Tyson got him out of there. That's the difference between being a real power puncher, and that's the difference between being a good power puncher. That's the difference between good and great. When dudes going to survival mode, you got to know how to disarm them, bro. But Mikey was in survival mode. I will give you that. Yeah, I seen. I'm here, bro. I was trying. I forgot you was here for a minute, bro. I'm sorry, dog. Can Hurd still be undisputed? Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not writing him off. He can come. Maybe not fighting his hometown be different, but I don't see him improving on all three phases. He need to prove on inside fighting, defense, um, and just range fight. I mean, it's gonna be tough for him. He got to come out more aggressive, not so desperate. He got to come out faster. It's gonna be tough. J Rock came in strong, but I think he could do it because he can rematch J Rock. He probably could stop him, but it's gonna be tough. He's gonna be tough. Oh yeah, shout out to Miguel Burchett last night. Miguel Burchett did the damn thing, man. Burchett did a really good fight last night, man. Vargas he was like 80 years old in there though, bro. Vargas is like 20,000 years older than there, but Burchett had fast hands, good feet. I think Burchett and Tank Davis need to happen before either one of them fight Loma. Can you teach old dogs new tricks? Yeah, you can. Yeah, I think you can. They taught J Rock how to keep his hands up last night and how to really be focused. He said, "Who wins Saturday, Taylor or Barashnik?" I ain't really watched the tape yet. I watched the tape tonight, so I'll get to some prediction videos tonight. Upload them on the Patreon and then upload the full one up to the YouTube tomorrow morning or afternoon. So you got Wilder Brazil tomorrow. Next week. Ivan Barashnik taking on Josh Taylor. Onuyawa taking on Emmanuel Rodriguez. And you got Billy So Saunders fighting for the vacant super middleweight WBO title versus Hifi Shafari. I don't know this dude's name, but Hurd really needs to work on his defense. He's been working on his defense, just ain't getting no better. I'm not gonna say he need to change the trainer, but he might need to change the trainer. Williams redeemed himself against Lil Charlo. Who you talking about? Does Wilder stop him like AJ? AJ didn't stop him to the 7th round. Wasn't that like a technical knockout? I think this is about to be a Bermain-Stavern stretch, but you know what? If we think it's going to be a Bermain-Stavern stretch, that means it might be a tougher fight than expected. If Dominic Breazeale upset Deontay Wilder next week, oh my God, bro. Anthony Davis, oh my God, bro. The internet gonna burn. Fuck Errol Spence. The internet gonna burn. If Wilder lose to Breazeale and it come out that he made anything less than $20 million with Showtime, and then he could have made $20 million on his own and had $80 million guaranteed and still got the AJ fight. Shannon Sharp face. He lose to Breazeale, bro. He lose to Breazeale. So I'll get out of here if you don't like Boxing USA channel. UK channels suck. What you talking about? UK channel. Y'all still using y'all still believe y'all still protecting AJ. Ooh, if Breazeale win there, I think Wilder gonna stretch him though. Wilder gonna stretch him. Do you think Wilder walks through Breazeale? He should. He gonna be 230 pounds. He gonna be 230 pounds come fight night. He said 230 pounds. He already 225. So if Wilder touch Breazeale, man, they might as well have a stretcher online. But then again, Wilder can get out of position. Breazeale ain't no small dude. Breazeale like what, 250, 260, 6'7"? If he struggle versus Breazeale, you ain't gonna never hear the end of that shit about if he do anything less than AJ, with AJ stretching like 7, I think I think this Wilder Breazeale fight gonna be a highlight reel knockout. It's gonna be bad for Breazeale. Yep, but if Wilder get out of position and he get windmilling and Brazil land that money shot on Wilder, that could happen. That could happen. It's the heavyweight division. If Brazil come in there and knock out Wilder, bro, man, I'm just gonna watch the internet, bro. I'm gonna say my 2 cents, and I'm just gonna watch the UK channels, the American channels. But that ain't gonna happen, bro. Wilder can't come in there all wild though. He got to come in there composed. He got to come composed. My whole fear is Wilder come out there going wild, windmilling, and Brazil punch him and hit him. Because remember, he had a tough fight with Tyson Fury. So you people talking about they don't know what's left in Fury. We don't know what's left in Wilder if he took something out of Wilder. Tank needs to fight Gary Russell. Last small guy moving up. Miguel Ito telling Farmer move all up in order, no question. He should fight Burchett right now, I think, but Burchett might beat him. Brazil could have some success because Wilder does give up rounds. Look at Molina. Yeah, he ain't Molina though. Yeah, only worrying about Wilder is him fighting. Yeah, his emotions. That's the only reason I can see him losing. Wilder about to get a dead body he won't. Yeah, man, Wilder gonna knock him out in 4 rounds. It should be. I think it's gonna be like 1 or 2 rounds. Wilder should take his time, then look for the KO. Yeah, he should, man. But let me get out of here, man. I'm about to get ready to watch Game 7s. I had some reaction videos. Well, Angel Santos got one more kind of. Wilder has to be on point once once the whole fight. Brazil has to be on point the whole fight. That right hand is a small tactic nuclear weapon. Damn. JCR say J Rock's pitched a 12-round shutout. I gave Hurd a couple rounds, but yeah, pretty much. But I appreciate it, man. Appreciate the love and support. Y'all know what the business is. One time for the one time, we gone.